everybody, this is the English starter for Tuesday the 23rd of February, and in this starter today we are learning to write zigzag family letters V and W, making the V and the W sound. Make sure you've warmed your hands up for handwriting before we get started, and then once they are nicely warmed up you can come back and join the rest of this video. So the letters we're looking at today are V and W, and they are zigzag family letters. Now I'm going to show you how to write it on here like I always do, but you will need a pencil because that's always the best thing to write with, and you'll need some lined paper, so you could use your homework book or any lined paper will do. So I'm going to start with the letter V, and just like a lot of other letters that we write, this letter does start at the top of the letter. It doesn't mean the top of the line. I don't want you to start all the way up here. It just means it starts at the top of the letter, and it starts here and it zigzags down and then up, just like that. Okay, make sure that you don't make this bottom bit curly because that makes it look a bit like a U, and that's not what we want. We want this nice pointy bit here, so it looks a bit like an arrowhead. So it goes down, and where you stop you go back up, so you don't curl round, you go down and straight back up, and that makes the letter V. Now when you write it on your paper, so there's yesterday's letters, so I'm going to start today's letters down here. You don't need to start all the way up on the top line, because remember the top line is the same as this top red line here. You start between these two lines in the middle. You go down to the line and back up, down and back up, down and back up. Make sure you don't go down and curve and go back up, because you can see that's not quite right, is it? That looks a little bit like a U. We need that nice pointy edge here, so down and back up. As always, choose your favourite one. I'm going to choose that one. Now the letter W is a little bit like a V. It's like two V's joined together. So once you have mastered how to write this one, you should be able to write a W, but make sure you don't keep going. Okay, so it goes down, up, down, up, and then stop. And what I meant when I said try not to keep going is some children do this. Go down, up, and then they go down again. And that's not right, is it? That doesn't look like a W anymore. Some children try to start this letter at the bottom, and when they start at the bottom, they realise they've got to go down, up, and they have this extra bit here. So when you're doing a W, make sure you start the letter at the top. So down, up, up. Show you again. Down, up, and stop at the top. Okay, so I'll show you how that looks on your piece of paper. So again, don't start on this top line because that's the same as this top line, and we don't use this for the letter W. So you start between the two lines somewhere here. Down, up, up. You do another one. Down, up, up, down, up, up. And that's how you write W, and I'm going to choose this one as my best one. Okay everybody, have a try, let your teacher know how you get on, and I'll speak to you again tomorrow. Bye for now.